In the first few months, the ugly stage, you gonna look, you will look crazy. So hey guys, welcome back to Keeping Up with China. Today we're back with another video. If you're new, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my locks. Y'all, look at my babies. And things that I wish I knew before starting my locks. So hopefully you guys, can get some few tips if you're thinking about starting your locks, or if you're going through your lock journey and you need some advice or whatever. Keep on watching. So right before we get started, make sure that if you haven't done yet so, make sure you like, comment, something. And subscribe to this channel, and also click on the notification bell if you haven't already, so that you are updated with every videos that I do post. I think I have about 7 or 8 tips on what I wish I knew before starting my locks. So number one would be a good foundation. I would say, like, okay, it kind of goes hand in hand with parting. Also, a good foundation. I mean, like, as in, make sure your hair is healthy. Make sure your hair is actually ready for that change. Because with me, I started my when I started my locks, I started them with I had just cut my end part, because I had a perm, so I had to let my roots to grow out a little bit longer for me to do the comb coils and stuff in my hair. And when I cut my hair, I'll insert some pictures. It kind of looked a hot mess. Like, I still had like the long part sticking out. I mean, like the straight part sticking out, so it kind of looked crazy. So I would say make sure that you start off with a good healthy hair, and stuff like that, because that will prevent thinning of your hair and also breakage. That also goes hand in hand with parting. I wish I knew, there's like different parting, like different partings leads to how your locks will turn out, like how it would look at after they mature and stuff like that. I didn't know that. I thought whatever parting is whatever, because there's a lot of parting. There's like the zigzag parting, there's the diamond, there's the square, there's the oval, there's a lot of different partings, and I didn't think it mattered, really. Honestly, I thought it would all just look like form locks after a while, but that's not the case. So make sure you do your research, make sure that what part, like what parting you want to go with, depending on how thick or how small you want your locks. And number 3 would be seek consultation. So I mean, I only say seek consultation is like, if you don't know what you're doing and you absolutely have no idea what you're doing. Like, that was me. I mean, I watched a few YouTube videos and stuff like that here and there, but I honestly wasn't really sure what I was doing. Like, me and my sister, we didn't know what we was doing, like, because she actually started my locks for me. We didn't know what we was doing. I actually was the one to watch the videos. My sister did not even watch the videos, and she started my locks. I mean, I don't think it was such a bad thing, because my hair is pretty healthy, and it came out pretty nice. So I wouldn't say it's the worst or whatever. But I think if we kind of knew what we was getting ourselves into, I would have been a little bit more prepared, and I don't know, maybe it would have looked a little different. I don't know. But I would say, if you don't know what you're doing, and you want more advice on like if your hair is the right, like if it's healthy enough, like if it's like if you just don't know how to start them yourself, you can go to a loctician. Though I think most consultations are free. I don't know. I wouldn't say never. Well, I did go to a girl one time to do a retwist, but it was just like she wasn't like a loctician or anything. She just did retwist and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say I went to a loctician. Yeah, but other than that, I've been taking care of my locks all by myself. And then that was number 3. Number 4, I would say, I mean, I knew that, but I would say if you know how to do twist, like if that's how you want to start your locks and you know how to do twist, just start your own locks, you guys, because honestly they be trying to finesse. Like if you say okay, if you go to a loctician and be like, oh, I want to start a locks, they're probably gonna charge you all this amount of money for what? For just twist that you can do by yourself. Like all you need to know is the parting, like what kind of parting you want, and then all you got to do is twist. Like if you're starting with twist, it's easy. Like, you know, just twist your hair, you know, just make sure that the ends are a little secure so that they don't unravel, you know. So if you have a friend or a sister, your mom, they can help you out with the parties if you're not sure about it, you know, and you can save some coins. Like you don't have to go to a loctician to start your lock. I mean, if you can't do it, I mean, go for it, you know, go to a loctician, get it done. But I would say if you already know how to do your hair, if you know how to do twists, if you know how to do, if you can follow simple direction, I would say just do it yourself, because there's no need to be paying all this money when it's like you can do it for free and it'll look basically the same, honestly. So that was number 4. Number 5, I would say know your type of hair. Like know, because I just thought all locks would look the same. I don't know, when I first started, I thought all locks eventually look the same, and that's so not true, guys. Like depending on your hair texture and, like, you know, your hair type and stuff like that, that all plays into, you know, how your locks are gonna turn out. Like, you know, like if it's going, like for example, I have 4C coarse hair, so my hair, it locked pretty fast, I would say. But for some people, like for some people who have like 2C or 3C, like their hair will take longer to lock. Because why? Because their hair is more looser and stuff like that. 4C hair is more coarse and, you know, thicker and stuff like that. The curls are tighter, so, you know, the locking process, you know, it's a little bit shorter. I mean, that's what I think, because my hair locked pretty fast, honestly. Like the ends are pretty much locked. There's different types to start your hair. Like for example, I did the comb coils. I mean, I would say that was actually the best and my only option, because my hair was like literally like this short. Like there was no way, if I did like what you call it, the twist, there's no way my hair would have stayed, because my hair was super short and I had the soft end, like from the perm. So I feel like that, you know, the comb coils was my best option. If I did, because the twist would not last. It would literally come out as soon as I did do it, it would come out. So know which, you know, method you want to use. I would say for 4C, if you have really good 4C hair, I would say the twist, honestly, because, you know, it's pretty easy, it's simple, and it will last. To me, I think it would last. Like it would it'll stay, like, because I feel like the comb coil, it unravels easily, because, you know, it's coils, you feel me? So it would unravel easily than the twist if you have like, you know, 4C thick hair. I mean, if you have other type of hair, you can too, but I feel like, you know, depending on your different type of texture of hair, you know, different starting method, you know, you can, you know, play around and see which one fits your hair type. Number 6, retwisting too often. I remember I used to get my retwist like every 2 weeks, you guys. I mean, thank God I stopped, and thank God I kind of saved most of my hair, because if you have locks, you know, retwisting too often will lead to thinning of your locks, and nobody wants thin locks. You want nice, luscious, full looking locks, you know. You want that nice lock. So if you're retwisting every 2 weeks, no, your locks will eventually start thinning out, and then they will eventually fall. Like I had ooh, you guys don't mind my edges, because I ain't do them. I don't really like doing my edges, but like for example, these two that I combined, they were really, not this one, I lied, these two right here. I combined these two because I mean, I've always had thin hair on this side anyways, but I feel like me retwisting it too often made you know, thin out the front of my hair even more, you guys. Like it was thinning out. Like I feel like they were like one day they was gonna eventually just fall out, and I was so scared, so that's why I combined them. But yeah, like do not retwist every often. Like most people, I mean, I would say once a month. I retwist my hair like every 4 to 6 weeks, and you know, and it looks fine. Like I've had my hair for what, almost 2 weeks now like this, and it still looks fine. Like you have to learn how to preserve your retwist, you guys. Like me, on the first week I get my retwist, I use the retwist hairstyle for like a week as a protective hairstyle, and it keeps the retwist looking fresh, you know. And then the next week I take them out. Like for example, if I do 2-strand twist or whatever, I make sure I style it. I style that 2-strand twist for like a week, and that's like a hairstyle. And then the next week you can take out your twist, and it looked like a nice little cute twist out, and that's another style. You know, you gotta learn how to you know prolong your retwist, and so that you're not retwisting too often. Number 7 is coloring my locks. This one is a little tricky. It's a little, you know, I don't know. I mean, I would say at least for your first year, I would say to not color your hair, because coloring your hair, honestly, you guys, if you already have dry hair, or you know, like if you have dry hair and you color your locks, they're gonna be even drier. Like they're gonna be dry all the time. Like, because my hair is dry all the time. You can even hear the crunchiness. I actually sprayed them with water and oil recently before I did this video, but they're still pretty, like they're still pretty dry, you guys. Like your hair will get very dry. I mean, I really love the color. It looks really nice. I really love it, but I wish that I didn't color them. Sometimes I wish I didn't color them, because you know, it damages your hair basically, because they're colored. You know, you bleach them, you know, it changes the texture, it changes the, you know, your hair, it changes it. If you can, you know, don't color or bleach your locks, you guys, because it just really just damages your hair, and it makes it very, very dry, very dry, you guys. And then the last thing that I wish I knew was that people are going to make really, I remember like really, not, I wouldn't say mean, but like weird comments about your locks, especially at the beginning stages. I remember when I had mine, honestly, I wore wigs for the first 6 months because my hair looked so crazy. There was no way I was gonna walk out out the house like that, because my hair was it was really short, and then I had the little soft long parts sticking out, and it was just looking a hot mess. So there was no way. So I wore a wig for the most part. After about 6 months, I cut off the straight ends, so then they look a little bit more full, and they started to bud and stuff like that, so they started to look more like locks. So I started to wear them, and they still look a little short, and I still look a little crazy, but I had to learn how to be confident. I was like, I don't care, I'm gonna wear my little baby locks, and it's either y'all like it or not. You feel me? Like some people would be like especially my sister's like, your hair look crazy. I'm like, so, you know, you just gotta be confident, and you know, it's your hair. Like this is your hair, you know, close to its natural state. You're not doing much to it. You're just, you know, letting your hair just do whatever it want to do, you know. So it's like you gotta enjoy it. You gotta be confident, you know, because some people will be mean and be like, you look crazy, especially in the little first few months, the ugly stage. You gonna look, you will look crazy. So it goes. So just learn how to wear your hair, and just be confident with it, and just, you know, eventually, this is a process, this is a journey, so eventually you will have that long nice looking locks that you've been wanting. So yeah, guys, those are the, I think that was 8. Those are the 8 tips that I have and things that I wish I knew before starting my locks. But now that you know, I'm in the game. I've been in the game for about, let me see, almost 3 years. So that's how I feel like I'm a little, you know, I know a little something, you know. So, you know, so I wish you guys the best. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. If you guys like this video, let me know down below. And yeah, I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.